Welcome back to EUREKA Farms for episode 13 with me, Mr. Silly P. I'm back here on EUREKA Farms. I'm kind of slipping back into I say a standard farming format. Not standard at all. I've got a few jobs to do and I do them with a heavy heart. Sad times, as the thumbnail will probably suggest. Well, it depends when this gets posted. I was intending to start my new Let's Play, or the crossover from Six Ashes onto the new Let's Play today, but decided to come on here instead. TNTmodding, the maker of this map, Blue Mountain Valley, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, has issued a statement to say he will no longer be able to upload to the Modhub. I'll put it up on the screen for you to read. This comes off the back of a few modders that have had various different things happen. Again, I'm not getting involved in debates. I've just messaged TNT. He takes responsibility for what's happened in the situation, but this is just this is not, do not go off and start hammering and bombarding giants. If anything, go over to TNT's Facebook, show him some love, It's a weird one. It does mean the Bucks County update that was coming is now not. Blue Mountain Valley is still sitting in the Modhub, as I assume EUREKA is. I've got it installed, so I assume it still is, but Bucks County will not be uploaded. His stuff will still be coming to PC, but won't be coming to console for the time being. How long for? Whether this is temporary or indefinite, we don't know. Reading a lot of the comments and responses and people that have been keeping up with the forums, there's all different speculation as to why. Licensing problems, branded stuff in there, but then people keep saying, well, modders should know better than to put branded equipment. It's not about that necessarily. Somebody did leave a comment saying it was something to do with it. Now, I don't know how much truth there is to this. It's something to do with one of the manufacturers had actually contacted Giants because TNT does what he's done on this map and has extended the capacity of things and made everything a little bit more a bit bonkers and a bit more fun and lively. They weren't happy about that because their machinery doesn't hold XYZ, it doesn't do this and doesn't do that. It's misrepresenting their stuff. How much truth there is to that, I don't know. But just to let everyone know that we won't be getting any more stuff. So if you've got anything by TNT installed, especially Bucks County, don't get rid of it. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a bit of a... For me, I know not everyone's been very happy about this Let's Play. It hasn't gone down particularly well. The views aren't great. I mean, they're good, but not like they were when I first started the Let's Play on it, and gets a lot of dislikes. But for me, like I said right from the start, it wasn't about that. It was about having fun. It was about during these weird and difficult and troubling times of uncertainty and weirdness, it was a time of levity and fun and enjoyment. And the amount of people that come in and go, there you go, Miss Silly P's giggling like a schoolgirl again. Yeah, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. And TNT did that. TNT brought that to the game, brought that to this map, and Blue Mountain Valley and Bucks County, by giving us a few bits and bobs that we don't normally get. And what still frustrates me more than anything else, I get the licensing thing, I understand the Sony Microsoft thing, but with the PC situation, I own a PC. I'm not slamming PC gamers. But you can mod anything you like on PC. You go out there and the stuff out there is insane for PC. You can download it, use it, no problem at all. But because it's done off the books, that's fine. Well, what? It's just, I don't know. They can't control third-party sites, I get that. So, yeah, don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I've done what I said I was going to do. I've started mowing everything because the grass is now ready to grow. I also did the contract on field 4. I haven't finished it completely yet, and you'll see what I mean in a minute because it's a bit mad. First 500 litres, or 450,000, 500 litres, 450,000 litres, was coming here to the secondary pen. Because they didn't have grass right from the outset. So what should be happening now is If we scroll across to our pen and we go down to this one, there we go, our grass is now going up. A few bits and bobs need topping up here and there, but nothing major. 407. Yeah, I misread the reproduction rate, or it hadn't reset for this. When I did it the other day, I said it was something like 8 hours something, which it was saying it was. It's actually 13, it says there now. Obviously just had to settle itself down. But anyway, so that should leave me about 50,000 litres in that. Everything else, all the rest of the grass I'm cutting, will be going into the silage clamp. I have to be incredibly careful how I go about this, because this collects. Again, I'm slightly baffled. Again, I don't know whether people are watching my video without sound on, or I'm not too sure. I am specifying quite regularly, which is annoying a lot of people, that some of these mods are specific to this map. TNTmodding modded these. Part of the problem, I guess, why he's been. Well, I mean, the word banned has been banned from the Modhub. This loading wagon is 500,000 litres. This is not a mod. This is not in the Modhub. You won't be able to find it. And I have repeated that a lot of times with a lot of bits of equipment. I'm still getting people commenting saying, I can't find that mod in the Modhub. Where is it? You haven't put a link. That's the thing as well. I get quite a lot. There are no links on console. I can't put links in the description because there's no links to secondary sites or third-party sites, or it's in the Modhub. And on console, there are no links to the Modhub. It's just in the Modhub. I can't do that. If I turn this on and drop it down, this picks up like it's doing all the way out to there, and we are getting thousands and thousands of litres in at a time. It goes out to the right, not to the left, so I have to be careful because it will collect, apparently, all the chaff from the bunker silo that hasn't been compacted, fermented and turned into silage. Now this collected silage from the silo. It's how I did it last time, so I've got to be careful that I don't swing this round by accident and end up emptying my silo. I mean, to be fair, it'll only go to 500,000 litres and I can then put that back in, I guess. So what I'm going to do is head out this way on my collection. I've got way more grass to cut. I have by no means finished cutting grass. What I also did, the contract here on field 4, I did put the swath, enable swathing on both my harvesters. I ran my standard and then I ran my one with the tool control height for harvesters, and I collected straw, and I think we got just over 1 million litres of what we could gather. I said I wasn't going to, I couldn't help myself. And over there we've got the 2 harvesters and my larger 1 million litre trailer, again only available here on this map by TNT. So what I'll do is I'll get to about there and I will leave it there. I'll collect the rest up later. Like I say, any grass from now is all going to the bunker silo. That will all be refertilised, what can be. The middle section is going to be ploughed out. You know, I mean, this episode might just be about that. I was going to go for something a bit more kind of, you know, carrying on the Eureka thing of every episode needs to be wow, you know. I mean, again, we're back to what we keep saying on the videos. That now has become normal. If you're new to the channel, or you're new to this map, or you're new to what I've been doing on EUREKA FARMS, that's not normal. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I did all of this, but it turned out I couldn't reach any further in onto the field because I don't own it. I couldn't get onto it. A 1 million litre trailer, yeah, that's not normal. So when I say a normal episode, in that I'm not showcasing something new in this one. I was going to wait until the poplars are ready, do a big poplar video, but because I wanted to talk about the situation with TNT, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll get this done, get these harvesters moved, I'll get the next contract lined up, we'll get the rest of the grass cut, collected and put into the bunker silo, and I'll probably plough out the edges around field 9, and we'll get field 9 grassed. That's what I'm going to be doing in this one, I think. So yeah, this... Why is that still unloading? That's weird. Shouldn't be. What's happening there? How peculiar. I think both of these are going to need a little bit of TLC. No, not that one. That one. So with both these harvesters running, I'm pretty sure with a couple of crops I've managed to get, I think the first harvest I ever did on this field, I think I got about just over 500,000 litres if I recall correctly, thinking back to the videos I did. And I was absolutely amazed that I managed to get it all pretty much into one harvester, which was absolutely bonkers. This one was a barley harvest, 2 harvesters running, and we got 891,000 litres of barley off this field. I'm going to come back for the harvesters later. To finish this contract though, we need to take it to the old grain mill. I think the old grain mill is paying out the best for barley at the moment. Old grain mill 723. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll unload it until we've completed the contract, and anything surplus over the top is bonus. It's bonus time. I keep turning them on and off. So the harvesters will then get shifted to wherever they need to go next. I'll look at the contracts that are available. I'll work out sort of time-wise and what equipment I've got available. Now again, you know, and that's what I was trying to sort of say at the start. That crazy concept that, yeah, of course, this trailer is the smaller of the crapper trailers. I think it is. It's the short one, isn't it? That does 40-something thousand litres normally, rather than the 59,000 litre one. And this has now got a capacity of 1 million litres. Yes, that's not normal. Yes, it's not realistic. It's not supposed to be. Not on this one. It's, you know, you can come onto this map and you can use any of the TNT maps and play realistically if you want to. Why am I still sticking to the roads? I keep doing that. But you don't have to. So I've got a low ball grass to cut just over there. I've got the rest of field 10 that needs cutting. I've got all round field 3 that needs cutting. Then that will all need collecting. I am curious to see just how much we're going to get into that silage clamp. We're already at 1 million. We've got up to 1,700,000 litres on because I started doing all cropping. I still didn't get to the bottom of what was causing that issue. There is a pack of modded headers for forage harvesters. Someone suggested I should have downloaded. Potentially, yes, but it wasn't to do with the fact I caught grass. It was to do with the fact that for some reason, whichever trailer I used wouldn't fill up more than 25,000 litres. I still don't know why it was doing that, but it didn't matter. We ended up harvesting it. I sold the 77,000 litres we had. So this is, I always do this. I know I've checked already, but it has got the flashing green disc around it. This is the point I need to unload from. This should unload fairly quickly. It will come up contract complete, and then the money will start to roll in. How much we'll make, I don't know. This is the largest harvest I think I've done in one go on any map, on any field. I don't think I've ever done a harvest of something like barley where I've got over 800,000 litres. I mean, potatoes, yeah, that's kind of, say, fairly common. On Stone Valley it was. That wasn't common, that was madness, but... Come on. When's the money going to start rolling in? There we go. Whoa, that's a lot of extra crop left over. That's madness. I wonder if it's because I did all the contracts on it, so I did all the fertilising and... What do we make over the top? 185,568 on top of the contract. Sorry, I know that annoys people, but add another 82 grand for the contract. I mean, it took a long time, don't get me wrong. It took quite a while. Let's complete on that one. The harvest ones, it's one of those situations. If you're new to the game, if you're not aware of this situation, see something like that, the fertilising contract, depending on what you're spreading with and how expensive fertiliser is and what you're using to get your fertiliser, a job like that pays out very well, can take a while, can cost you a bit of money in fertiliser. Unless you're using the CNS modding Annmarie silo. A lot of people are still saying the replenishment container is cheaper. I haven't found that, but you know, I don't know. But harvesting contracts that look like they pay out less, as you've just seen, yes, that pays out 41,732. for barley off of field 2. But when you complete the contract and you've delivered all the barley they required, anything left, and provided you've done the contracts on it for fertilising and it's as good as it can be yield-wise, if the yield's very high, you often get a slightly larger kind of margin of error, and you'll have some left over. So what you can do is either stop it there and then take it to the best price point, so whichever sell point is paying the most for that particular crop, and sell it there. You can take that extra, put it into storage, you can use it for feeding your pigs or whatever you want to do. Or if that particular sell point where the contract is supposed to be completing, on this one for example is the old grain mill again, if that's the best price of barley and you just want the money from it, you just let the whole thing drain out. You then get the excess crop money, you get the money for the contract, and that will actually pay out more than the fertilising one will. It will take longer to do, but it will pay out more. So it's, you know, it's worth having a look and having a think. Now, obviously, that all changes with precision farming. I haven't done any precision farming yet. The margins are a lot tighter with precision farming, as far as I'm aware. I think what I'm going to do, again, you have to be careful because time-wise, and I'm just thinking, because I'm pretty sure the weather's saying it's going to rain. If it's going to rain, harvesting might become an issue. So do I try and get a harvesting job in quickly and then jump onto fertilising? I don't want the contracts to disappear either. If you take too long doing something, contracts can drop off. I know I'm talking a lot about this, but it's just explaining my kind of thought process, and I'm going to accept the contract on that. Barley harvest on field 2. The other thing I want to check as well is field 2. Again, this comes down to straw swath, and it comes down to the fact that on this map, using the loading wagon, can we get away with it? So field 2 is this one, and I own this field here. So technically, using my loading wagon, if I drive this way, because facing that way, it will collect that way, anything swathed, straw coming off this from the barley on this side, I could collect and have the straw swath from that. So not only will I get the harvest, I can get the straw swath too. But I think I've got a lot. Pretty sure I've got a lot. Let's scroll across and have a look and see how much straw we've actually got in stock. 6 million, whoa, that went a bit squeaky. 6,736,078 litres. I'm losing my voice. We have got a lot. So do I need to get any more? Probably not at the moment. Anyway, I'll take this back. I'll get the harvesters over and get them going on that. I'm then going to carry on and cut some more grass. We'll then get that into the silo because I'm very curious to see how much we end up with. The silo will then need to be compacted and covered, and then we will get to work on prepping field 9 for seeding. It's already been ploughed, it has been fertilised once. I just need to plough around the edges. I don't need to plough around the edges, but I'm going to. Field 2 is harvested. The clip you've just seen, again, if you're new to this, map, new to this Let's Play, that was using a mod that's available not just on this map, but anywhere, and it's the tool control height header. I get it wrong every single time. If we go through our headers, if you have it installed, at the bottom it just says headers are attached to harvesters. When you get to the ones that are part of this pack, it says tool height control for harvester. So it's the tool height control for harvester mod that's available in the Modhub, and what that does, it kind of tricks the harvester into thinking that there's no header on there or the header's been raised, and it allows you to harvest at full speed. That's how, as you saw in the clip just now, I was going way faster than the one that was on a worker. I was going 4 times as fast, if my maths is correct. I think so. So anyway, we're done. This will be unloaded here, cover off, and again we'll get the payment, we'll get the extra crop, however much that will be. It won't be as much as the last one because we've only got about half as much crop off that field, but it will still be a nice little payout. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. And again, the payments do seem high. Extra 100 grand on top of the contract. Contract was 41. But they're massive fields. They're taking 2 harvesters and one running at 24 miles an hour to get them done, and they're still taking a long time. Right, so I'm going to do the fertiliser one. I'm not going to do that on camera, but I'm accepting it. What I'm going to do now is go and grab the mower, which I bought in the previous episode, because I've been doing a lot of mowing. I kept leasing it, so I thought, you know what, get the Chrome Big M. Sorry, Krona. I always say Krona Big M 450. And let's get the rest of our mowing done before the rain comes. Get it picked up, put into the silage clamp. That's the next job on today's list. Both harvesters have been taken back. They have been repaired at the tools workshop toolbox workshop station, and they have both been sprayed and put back neatly. CNEG would be very proud of me, as my wife just said when she came through while I was jet washing them. So, as I said, I've got a load more grass to cut. I've got all the grass here, this section. I've got a load more, all of that over there. I think I've already said the 7. Yeah. But anyway, you can see the mower there. I'm kind of part way through. Just jobs have been popping up, and I wanted to get them done before the rain started. So we'll stick that here. Fertiliser on field 6. I'm going to set a worker off on that. Just drop that there. Where's my pickup? Oh, it's my pickup on the loading wagon. It is, isn't it? Didn't really want to do fertilising with this, but it doesn't really matter. Again, referring back to my fertilising, that's the TNTmodding Annmarie silo, multi-silo shop. That's available in the regular mod HUD and cheap as chips. 250,000 litres of fertiliser for 20 grand was what it cost me. And again, these fertiliser spreaders are available here on EUREKA Farms by TNTmodding. Of my 250,000 litres that I bought at the start of this Let's Play, I'm down to 92,000. I still have not replaced that. 20,000, where am I going? Field 6. 20,000 to buy, and the amount of money I have made doing fertilising contracts, it has paid for itself over and over and over and over again. So even if you're running a normal Let's Play with normal mods, normal fertiliser spreaders, that TNTmodding Annmarie silo for buying fertiliser, lime and seed is, to me, it's a no-brainer now. It depends if you're going to go down the more realistic route of having pallets, and if you want to haul pallets and that kind of thing. I'll do one strip this way to give myself a bit of a turning zone, and then I'll set it off down there. Right, grass will be next. The fertiliser spreader is doing its thing on field 6. All of this is cut all around field 9. So I've got field 8, field 9, field 10. So what I want to do is collect the grass around field 9, and then where this is lighter underneath, I'm going to plough all that out right to the edge, so it is all fertilisable. But what I'm going to do is probably now, so I can collect some more of this up, is I'm going to set the worker on this. Now what I can do at the moment, again, this is for the people that may be new to watching this, may not have seen any of the EUREKA Farms stuff, but this is not specific to EUREKA Farms. This is the Krona Big M. If I lift the mower blades, he says, like so. Same thing, this is the fast farming. I did not invent this, this is just a thing. Turn it on, drop them down. That will run at, I think, 15 miles an hour. If I double click L1 and double click X, it tricks it into thinking it's folding. See it raised just a little bit at the front there? So what I do now is when I accelerate, it will go past 15, and this will then mow up to its full speed at 26 miles an hour. Like I say, I didn't invent that, that's just, you know, fast farming. DJ Goham Industries have been doing it for a long time. I'm fairly new to the whole process myself, but this mower is not a modded one for this map. This isn't part of the TNT thing. This is the standard in-game Cronenberg M450. So you can mow pretty rapidly with this. But what I am going to do is now I'm going to set a worker on it so I can gather up some more of the grass. We'll get some more into the bunker silo because now I've already sorted out the cows. That's going to go at its regular speed of, I'm sure it's 15 it goes at. There we go. So that's now running at 15 on a worker. That'll go up and down. It will leave a couple of bits here and there which I'll just tidy up later on. You can see where the lighter green is to the side where I've already collected some grass. That's what's going to be ploughed out. But I want to cut it, collect the grass first, because obviously if I plough it out and then reseed it, all that grass that's there at the moment would have been wasted. I might as well grab it now and then plough it after. You can just see right off in the distance the New Holland smart tracks with the plough sitting back there ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to the pickup. Now the pickup really shouldn't be pulling this. I really need to swap this over, put this onto a tractor probably, or onto the lorry. I might swap this over with the fertiliser spreader because this is a little bit much. I mean, it'll do it, but it's a bit unwieldy, and I think when we come to unloading into the biogas plant's silage clamp, it might be a bit dodgy. So I've still got to be careful here. I've got that drop down. That's going to collect what I've got so far. We're going to hit 500,000 litres fairly quickly. But yeah, because this has got such a long reach, I've just got to be careful when I get around the biogas plant. I don't want to accidentally take anything out of there. See how far out that went? That's crazy. That's missed a little bit there for some reason. So when this field's completely done, I'll come and get the rest, and then I'm only doing this so I can collect some up now. So once I'm done collecting this, I'll jump back on instead of the worker, and I'll carry on, and then I'll cut all around field 3. So at the moment we are, where are we? That's going fine. A couple of cultivating jobs available. Fertilising jobs should pop up for field 4 soon, and field 2 we've harvested. That one will pay out about 90 grand for fertilising. It normally does, but like I say, it's a massive field. So yeah, so what we're doing here is, as you can see, all of that section that's not fertilised yet is going to be ploughed out. That will then get fertilised. This will get fertilised for a second time, ready to go. And then all around field 3, so all the grass all around there. I'm going to cut all of that as well. And collect it all, put it into biogas plant. And then tomorrow, when it's all regrown again, I'll cut it all, collect it all. Probably for hay. I'll do some hay, some grass. Right, we're at 500,000 litres. Let's get this to the biogas plant. Yes, I'll probably split it. It depends how much we get, because field 9 in the middle will have grass put into it, and that'll be good to go. Hopefully by tomorrow, if I can get this in. What time is it now? Just gone 1. If I can get that seeded and that growing, potentially by sort of this time again tomorrow, that will have all grown. Splitting it 50-50, half grass, half hay, I'm then well on my way for keeping the cows going. I just wanted to be in a really good position with regard to the biogas plant. I wanted a load of silage on hand so I can sell a load as well as keep a load. And I'm just not quite there yet with my animals to have enough on hand. I've got enough straw, over 6 million litres, I haven't got to worry about straw. I just don't know how well this is going to fare with unloading compared to the lorry. And again, it's unconventional. I wouldn't normally be doing this on a normal Let's Play. I'd be using a tractor or whatever I'd be using. It might have enough oomph, we'll see. It's kind of doing it, it's not liking it very much actually. Probably because I've got a bit of a twist on that, haven't I? Yeah, where is that? Come on. I need to fill up that little spot there, that's it. I can come along and do it later with a wheel loader. I've got the telehandler now. I didn't buy a wheel loader because I've got the scary bucket, the TARDIS bucket, 100,000 litre bucket, again available on this map. I did have some people asking me after yesterday's video, where do I find it in the Modhub? Like I say, it's not a Modhub mod. That's specific. Yeah, this is really, every time I try and go backwards, it's twisting the pickup. I think I need the lorry really for a bit more oomph on that. But we are filling this silo. It's that, because you forget in your head so quickly. You forget this has got 500,000 litres in it, and you're thinking, oh yeah, it's one trailer load, but it puts so much in, all in one go. It's crazy. Let's go back up over that. Yep, I made a bit of a mess of that. I've left a cavity I need to fill up. Anyway, so this will carry on now. We are currently sitting on 2,117,000 with another 155,000 litres to go in here. I don't think we're not going to hit 4 million litres. I thought we'd easily get 4 million, but I don't, no, that's not liking that at all. I'm going to swap these over. Yeah, I don't think we're going to, nope. We're not going to hit 4 million litres, I don't think. Well, we're going to see. That's the thing. We're going to find out. Right, I'm going to disconnect this and I'm going to swap over with the lorry. The Roadrunner Plus Plus by Mantrid, I'm going to swap over and grab that. So is this kind of... I've had a few people message and ask me, you know, is it a Let's Play? Is it a stretched out mod review? Is it, what is it you're doing? That's the whole point. It's Go Ham Industries research and development. It was always about looking at the mods available here on EUREKA Farms and using other things in conjunction with those mods to have some fun and play around with some stuff we don't normally get on console. So yeah, it's a kind of mix of everything really. It's a bit of Let's Play. We are still growing the farm. I am still doing the contracts. We have still got cows. We are still growing crops, and I am talking about the mods a lot because why wouldn't you? Where's it gone? The problem I had earlier was, for some reason, the first strip, then it went over onto field 5. I don't know why. Let's open the map. Yeah, it's on the bottom end. It's 2:21 in the afternoon. Everything has been mown, and has been bought here. Like I said earlier, other than the 450,000 litres that went to the 100 cows, and not only did we almost fill it, I mean, this needs tidying up at the front, the small task of then compacting and then covering, but I did have to put some at the back as well. I left a bit of a gap at the back before, but we had to put some at the back because I ran out of space at the front. I was wrong. There is more space, but we've run out of grass. We've cut everything. We have got in here 4,290,730 litres. There's a little bit of spill out the front and the back, so there'll be a tiny little bit more than that. So, like I said, the small task of compacting and covering, that will be done very soon. But what we're doing next is we're going to plough out the extra areas, which then ticks off, I think, all the boxes of the stuff that I was going to get done, I think, for this episode. The seeding I'll probably do off camera. It has been suggested that I do sunflowers on field 3. Then we could put in the sunflower oil factory maybe. We're doing sugar, we're going to do laminate boards. So we could do. I'm in the process of doing a harvest contract on, I say I am, one of my workers is doing a harvest contract on field 1 for soybean. We'll get paid for that in a little while. The rain still hasn't come, but it's going to come at some point. So what I need to do now is open this up and we need to create fields. So all this light green will be ploughed. That will then be seeded. It's probably going to need liming, I would imagine. It normally does. As soon as you plough it out, it'll need a bit of lime. So we'll do a bit of lime on it too. Allow create fields, L1 and triangle. Drop that down. Let's join all this up together. So we're going to have one massive grass field. So we easily got over 2 million litres, well over 2 million litres of what we've got already grassed. That includes the fact we took off 450,000 litres for the cows.
Plus, we're now going to have field 9 as well added into that. So every time we decide to cut, and it does take a while, I may even get to a point where I buy another, I might get another mower run to at the same time. We're going big on here. We are going big. Yeah, we're going to get well over 2 million litres. Probably knocking on 3, I reckon. 3.5 million litres of grass each time we cut. Split that in half. If we do half grass, half hay, or maybe a third grass, 2/3 hay, that would probably be a better split, wouldn't it? Because then we can use hay for top mix for ration. Yeah. We shouldn't have a problem running out of silage for a while. Like I said, I'm going to sell some of that at the biogas plant. But yeah, everything is going the direction I wanted it to. We're heading in the right way. Like I say, I wasn't intending this episode to be like this, but it just kind of, these are the jobs that needed to be done. I could have done them all off screen and just, oh, look what I've done. But this is what I'm doing. I can speed plough with this as well if I want to. Same thing again. At this point, if I just press L1 and double click X, it raises it slightly, which then tricks it, and it should. Oh no. That's where, oh no, I know why. It does it on the pickup, because the pickup's got that already added in. That's by 82 Studios, isn't it? And the pickup on the back, the trailer hitch on the back of the pickup, why's my mind gone blank as to what pickup I own? What's my pickup called? TLX. The TLX. Yeah, that has it already installed, doesn't it? Yeah, that's why. I thought it would work, because this isn't a standard plough, it's a modded one. So what we'll do is we'll get right up as close to it as we can. I'll go around and we'll get this done. Filled in, and what we should see now is, I'm pretty sure, actually, how are we looking on that? 54% complete. I might have to get the other harvester over there before it starts to rain. We have got another harvest contract, but again, I will get kind of stopped. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to check the field. Yeah, so as you can see now, needs lime. So we'll get that limed. We'll then, because we're cultivating in what's here already, we've got 1 fertilising state. We'll run over all of this extra, get a second on there. We'll get the seed in the ground, and all will be good. Should be good. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed and all that. Let's get a straight line on that. That's about right. So, over 4 million litres of silage. That's way more than I thought I would get. All the grass is done. Cows have now got the grass they needed. I'm going to have to get something. I was thinking of getting the dozer, the bulldozer, the NMC one, and then get the Holoress on it as well, maybe, or just that, I don't know, to do the compacting. I must admit, when I used that on Stone Valley, I didn't find it, I mean, it compacted quickly, but not as quickly as everyone sort of suggested it would. I was kind of anticipating this, but then I suppose when you're compacting 4 million litres of chaff, it's going to take a while regardless what you do. So, I will see you on the next one. Hopefully poplars. I don't know, we'll see how we go time-wise. Yeah, maybe poplars will be ready by then. And then we'll look at getting the laminate boards factory built, or maybe I should get that built now. It's only about 200 grand, isn't it? Something like that. I've got enough money to do it, so maybe I can do that. We'll get that on the go. I want to get my cows up to 1,000, because that'll be the most I've ever done. I think I did on Stone Valley, I was up over 500, so I do need to do some more to get above what I did on Stone Valley. But on this Let's Play, I want to do bigger and more than I did or have done on any of my Let's Plays before, just because it's fun to do it. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. Give us a like anyway. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.